Hi students, how are you? I think you are all fine there in your houses. Very fine. Today I will start a new lesson, that is temperature and its measurement. Okay, are you ready? So be prepared to learn. Understand? Okay, let us continue the lesson. So here in this lesson, temperature and its measurement. So, okay, after end of this lesson you will able to learn about the temperature, okay, and difference between hotness and coldness, heat and its definition, temperature and its definition, and how can you convert different types of energies. Okay, let us start the lesson. So if you take any object, let us take an ice cream. Okay, do you feel cold or hot? Ultimately you will definitely say it is cold, isn't it? So next, if you take a fruit juice which is kept in the this refrigerator, then what you feel? You will feel cold, isn't it? So metal chair kept in the under the sun, then you feel it is very hot, isn't it? If you touch it, you will feel hot. Okay, a spoon in a cup of hot tea, it's also very hot, isn't it? So something is there which tells you about the cold or hot, coldness or hotness. Let us try to learn elaborately. So what is this hotness or coldness? It is expressed in terms of temperature. Okay, I think you have heard this name temperature, isn't it? So let us know what is actually a temperature. It is just a measure of degree of hotness or coldness of an object. What is it? It's a measure of degree of hotness or coldness of an object. Understand? Let us do a small activity. Take some cold water, warm water and hot water in three different vessels. Okay. Immerse your left hand finger in the cold water and right hand finger in the hot water. Then dip it for 1 minute and take off both your fingers, and both the fingers you dip it in a warm water. Then one finger you feel the warm water is hot, and another finger you feel the same warm water is cold. How it is actually? So the hotness or coldness is related to the observer. Remember, this hotness or coldness is just it is related with the observer. Okay, it is not possible to guess. The guessing is not possible. Okay, degree of hotness, how much it is equal to, just touching you can't guess it, so you have to know by quantizing them. Okay, now what is there actually in that body, hot body or cold body? Here the heat, a quantity called heat is present in the form of energy. So heat is a form of energy which present in an object that tells you the coldness and hotness. So when the rice is cooked in the bowl, you will observe that okay, the lid will be pushed down, thrown out very easily. How it gets energy to push the lid away? Because heat is a form of energy. Okay, so again, if you see the boiling water, it gives some sound also. Dub dub dub, like that the sound will come, the boiling water. How it comes? Because heat energy is present. It is a form of energy that gives, that can be converted into sound. It will push the lid away, or okay, then actually how it is possible, how it can push the lid away? Because volume of water vapor will be more than the volume of the hot water. Remember this, volume of water vapor is always more than the water. So when it converted into vapor, it occupies more volume, so ultimately it pushed the lid to the downwards. Okay, so Keep pushing means what is required? Energy is required to push it, isn't it? A force is required to push it. Okay, this energy is supplied by where? Where it will get? It will automatically get from the hot water. Hot water is getting heat energy from the flame, isn't it? The fire or a flame. So okay, so we can easily say the fire supplies the heat energy to the objects. Understand? So heat is a form of energy that transferred from an object at a higher temperature to one at a lower temperature. Suppose when you are touching an ice cream, okay, you will feel cold. That means ice cream is absorbing the heat energy from your body. That means heat is transferred from your body into the ice cream. Okay, when you touch the hot water, you will feel very hot. That means heat is transferred from hot water to your body. So heat is a form of energy that transferred from one object at a higher temperature to an object at a lower temperature. Understand? So what makes the difference? The difference is the energy that appears heat or cold is called heat, hot or cold. Okay, so we can stand near the sunlight, we feel very hot, isn't it? Under the sunlight we will feel very hot. If we touch the ice cream and take it into your palm, we will also feel very cold. So what is the difference here? Difference is the energy that makes the difference. Which energy here? Heat energy. Now let us know about the conversion of energies. From one energy we can convert into another form of energy. Let us see what are they. When you take the two palms and rub it. Now rub it. Okay. After rubbing, what you have observed? You will feel very hot, isn't it? You will feel very hot when rubbing. Then a force that is called a frictional force. Frictional force, okay, friction between the two arms, it produces the heat. Okay, so rubbing your arms or palms as frictional force is converting into the heat energy. So here frictional energy will be converting into heat energy. Okay, next, the soap nut seeds. Okay, in Telugu we call them as kunkudukaya, isn't it? So when you take that soap nut seeds and again rub with your palm, okay, here also you will find that because of the friction, heat is produced. So frictional energy or mechanical energy is converting into the heat energy. Understand? So next, the electrical heater. You have the heaters, geysers at your home, isn't it? You are having a geysers. Everybody nowadays, everybody is having a geyser at home. So which energy will be converted? There, the electrical energy will be converting into the heat energy, isn't it? The hot water will get heated up, isn't it? So electrical energy will be converting into heat energy. So this is also a conversion of energy. Okay. Now when you take your LPG gas stove, what is there? What is the fuel? It is LPG, liquid petroleum gas. That liquid petroleum gas, it is a petroleum. That means it is a chemical energy. Okay, the stored energy is chemical energy. That chemical energy, when you burn it, so it converting into the heat energy. So in a gas stove, chemical energy will be converting into the heat energy. Understand, children? So friction energy, rubbing, friction energy, it is a mechanical energy converting into heat energy. Friction energy in a rubbing the soap nut, converting into heat energy. In a electrical heater, okay, the electrical energy will be converting into heat energy. In the gas stove, LPG gas stove, the chemical energy will be converting into the heat energies. Here the energy will be converting from one form to another form. Okay, next, when you are observing a national thermal power plant, that means in Vijayawada or in Simhadri NTPC, okay, near Parvada, Visakhapatnam, there is a power plant is there. Do you know? There they will burn the coal, Okay, they will burn the coal. That coal will produces the heat energy. That heat energy will be converting into electrical energy in the power plants. So by supplying this heat energy and make the water into boil and into turbines, this turbines will produce the electrical energy. So thermal power plants, heat energy will be converting into the electrical energy. So this is also conversion of energies. So all the forms of energies will convert from one form to another form because law of conservation of energy. You can't create an energy or you can't destroy the energy. Energy will convert from one form to another form. So it's called law of conservation of energy. What is it? Yes, law of conservation of energy. So one form of energy can be converting into another form. Do you understand? So what you have learned, again, steam engine, if you take this in the power plant, steam engine, a steam engine or turbine will convert the heat energy into the electrical energy. When you take the steam engine, suppose when you are taking the rail trains in the olden days, they used a steam engine. Okay, so there the steam engine will move the train, entire train. Okay, that means the steam which is having more energy will be converting into the mechanical energy. That is, train will move. Not only power, you can produce a mechanical energy by moving the train. Okay, steam engine trains. Okay, that is an example. Okay, so here one form of the energy can be converted into another form very easily. Understand, children? So it all depends upon the law of conservation of energy. Okay, so by this you might have learned about the difference between hotness and coldness. It is just a degree. Okay, okay, it's a degree of hotness or coldness. Temperature is a degree of hotness or coldness. Heat is a form of energy and which will travel from a body at a higher temperature to a body at a lower temperature, and all the energies can be converting from one form to another form based on law of conservation of mass. Have understood, children? Have you followed well? I think you are all followed well. Learn properly and take your textbooks and read about these. Let us do activities from page number 43 to 45. In the next class, I will continue about the main concepts of heat and temperature. Understood? Today, what you have to do is, after this video, go to the page number 43 and read up to 45 and underline the main concepts and make a notes. Understand, children? Very good. Learn well, be at home, stay safe, stay healthy. Okay, good luck. Thank you.